Hi Victoria, let's take a look at your newest set of essays. Here's what you wrote for the cover letter. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm writing to inquire about job vacancies in your hotel as I am looking for a place to work this summer. Get rid of during. My name is Viktoria Varga and I am a 21-year-old student. I have been studying tourism and hospitality management at a local university. I'm going to graduate next year and I would appreciate it, or I would be grateful if. Okay, so you can see the grammar behind these expressions. If I could gain some experience by working at your hotel during the summer. I would like to work preferably as a receptionist at your hotel, but I would also accept any job at the hotel's restaurant, such as a waitress or dishwasher. I will be free for the whole summer, including weekends and nights. I think I would be suitable for a receptionist position, as I have been studying in this field for 4 years now, and last summer I worked as a receptionist at a small office. Furthermore, I speak English and Spanish fluently, as I had lived both in the UK and Spain for a couple of months before I started my studies at the university. I do hope you're interested in my application. You will consider hiring me. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Yours faithfully. All right. It's very good, Victoria. No problems. It's clear, it's well written, it's organized appropriately, so it's a convincing and persuasive cover letter. I don't have any complaints about it. I think I maybe might have mentioned a couple tiny little things in terms of grammar, but nothing that creates any real problems, okay? So let's take a look at your task 2 now. This is the one about pollution. Where you have to talk about why and also what some potential solutions are. So let's see what you said. Pollution is a major issue in today's life, especially in bigger cities. There are several types of pollution, such as air pollution, water pollution, and light pollution. In this essay, I'm not really a huge fan of I am going to. It just sounds very conversational. So in this essay, I will analyze the various causes and solutions to this phenomenon. The different types of pollution can be caused by different reasons. For instance, air pollution can occur, careful with your grammar, when fossil fuels are burned in large amount by companies and individuals. What does that mean? That's wrong. Get rid of it. Furthermore, dust and dirt can also cause air pollution, which is a consequence of many activities such as constructing buildings. Another main type of pollution is water pollution, which can be caused by industries or individuals' immense amount of waste. Often, companies release their excess products or waste straight into the water, such as gas or oil. Careful, what does that mean, such as? This such as should have belonged directly after waste. So, often, companies release their excess products or waste, such as gas or oil, straight into the water, which is not only extremely harmful, but also leads to water pollution. Moreover, light pollution is a huge problem too, mainly in the last couple of decades. Well, so it's not is, but it has been, because this requires present perfect. Bigger cities tend to use excessive artificial lights on larger buildings and billboards, and it causes serious light pollution. Okay, let's see. What you did is fine, and before I comment any further, I want to see how you develop your solutions paragraph, okay? So why don't we start with that, and then we'll look at this paragraph a little bit more in detail. So, there are various solutions to the different types of pollution. Get rid of the S. For air pollution, a great way to address the issue could be to reduce the number of vehicles on the road by introducing new taxes for drivers and improving the alternative transportation tools like bicycles. For water pollution, draconian measures for companies could be a good solution. The government should regulate more what can and cannot be released into the water. Furthermore, waste disposal should be introduced to people to avoid the large amount of waste generated every day, and to learn, I don't know what this means. What do you mean to learn to replenish resources like the use of rainwater? Not really sure. There's something funny about the grammar there. To tackle the issue of light pollution, larger companies' use of lights should be regulated more by the government. Full stop. Singapore is a good example, as a few years ago the artificial lights of the bigger cities in the city center, the bigger buildings, in the city center, what happened here? Are switched off after 10 every night. In conclusion, many types of pollution cause immense issues in bigger cities. It is clear that both of the reasons and solutions are various. No, that both the reasons and solutions are various, but companies and individuals equally should make further effort to reduce the pollution to live a more sustainable life in the future. Okay, fine. All of your solutions referred back to the problems that you mentioned, so I'm okay with it. That's what I was concerned about. I felt like your treatment of the types of pollution was a little superficial. So it was like, okay, well, this is one type of pollution, and this is why it's caused. This is another type of pollution, and this is how it's caused. So you did that 3 times, and I think that what you could have done instead was give a more analysis, more developed, rather than, you know, I'm introducing this type of pollution and this is how it happens. So you could have selected, rather than talking about all 3 of these, you could have talked about only 2, but developed them a little more fully. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So essentially what I'm saying to you is you could have focused more on quality of your arguments rather than quantity of your arguments. And the same thing, of course, applies for your what's the word I want here? Your solutions paragraph. But on the whole, it's well done. So think about what I'm saying. It's the quality of your development and not so much how many arguments that you really come up with. Okay? Think about that as we progress in the course. So the grammar is all well controlled. The vocabulary is good. You know, you use a lot of nice vocabulary. You use things like draconian measures, which I liked. I liked to tackle the issue of. That was good. What else? Let's see. Excessive artificial lights is fine. Immense amounts of weight. So yeah, all of it was fine. It was good vocabulary. No problems. Just the one thing about the arguments. That's what I want you to focus on, okay? So go ahead now and correct these essays. Return them back to us corrected. And of course, let's see what you do in your next set. All right? Good luck, and I'll be waiting to see what you write in the next set of essays.